or something? It feels more tentative the way they want to start things.
A little bit, but I think they have good skirmish heroes still. You can kind of go in with whatever and then follow up with someone else. In general, they have a lot of different disables, right? Troll doesn't really have one, but he has Ensnare. So if you count it like that, they actually have like 5 different stuns available or lockdowns in their team. So I can kind of go first and they can follow up. But I would agree it's easier for BetBoom to catch people.
Yeah, a bit more poking, prodding, a bit more gap close with this Magnus, CK, and Void Spirit. We'll see how things pan out, though. Game 1 of this best of 3 series. BetBoom taking on Team Spirit. First, a message from EGB.
Prepare for battle.
You know what I love? You know what I love? Everything. Everything.
And off we go. Game 1. Team Spirit already smoked up and wandering across the map. Now looking for where BetBoom are setting themselves up. Odds 2.1 to 1.6, so BetBoom slightly favored as they are the team coming into this completely undefeated. And like everyone's looking at this thinking, yeah, they've got the slight advantage, especially with the way Team Spirit have been dropping games here and there. The teams they should be rolling over by all metrics. We'll find out how things go here.
I just think BetBoom have a little bit of a blessing from the patch there, that this patch just works out for the players they have on the positions they're playing. It all feels very natural for them. Fortunately for both the teams, they have really great mid players for playmaking, and that's very important. So we're gonna have to keep a close eye on the Void Spirit as well as the Batrider and see what they're gonna do in this game in the mid game. But other than that, I expect the side lanes to be quite greedy.
Quite. just a little bit.
Well, Collapse might offset that a little bit. He loves to take part of team fight and actually get stuff going. Short pause there, but it seems like both teams are ready. We're gonna go again.
Yeah, I want to do a Collapse build on his Tide. I've seen a little bit of it from Pure buying the Meteor Hammer, but we know how much Collapse loves his Blink Daggers. I'm curious to see if he goes for this like Ring of Health into Arcane Boots Blink, or if it's a Meteor Hammer rush.
Yeah,
what he's gonna get up to.
The Ring of Health obviously could just be working towards a pipe or something, but I like the idea of Meteor Hammer. I think even though Meteor Hammer is nerfed right now, it feels like Tidehunter kind of needs that something. He usually gets ignored in lane and people go jungle on the carry and everyone just avoids the Tide. Then having Meteor Hammer allows you to ramp up your farm and get the tower pressure 2 for 1.
Early wards down. Radiant with one near the outpost and one up near the top rune spot. Dire did cross the river a little bit here, and that allows them to see GPK coming along with the CK, and they realize that's not a rune they can contest. Go back and get the 2 for 2. Everything trade evenly there as we get ourselves into our proper laning stage. Yatoro with the Troll and the Lich up top from Imposhka, up against the Pure Magnus and the Save Enchantress. My eyes are going to be glued on that lane for sure. CK bottom with the Disruptor, we've seen that before. Tidehunter and the Techies, yeah, that's all fun and games, but Troll Warlord, I want to see him lane.
Yeah, I definitely would keep my eye because, I want to see what prompted this pick, how good is it going to be. You see immediately here, though, the start of the lane, use that Whirling Axis and pair up with the Lich. And then that forced out Save to skill heal level 1, so working through his mana pool a little bit. And of course, that means he doesn't have Impetus, so he can't be as obnoxious now.
Yeah, and the cooldown on that is reasonably long, so Lich going to spam out these Frost Blasts. Has a Blood Grenade and 2 Mangoes and Miposhka, so it can keep the trades going. And Yatoro is just going to keep hitting it at Pure, getting a couple of denies there. As we do look into the bottom lane, Nightfall, set around half HP, already getting slapped around by the Sticky Bomb and the Gush. A lot of slows here to allow that Techies to get even more right clicks in.
He's winding up a big swing here, though. He's going for that deny attempt here. That is CK in full motion here.
The big whack. Toronto Tokyo sees the Tide's courier. Probably can only hit it once before it gets to the tree line. We'll see if they turn around and try and play into the Disruptor. Another Gush, a Sticky Bomb, a Blood Grenade could drop him pretty low.
Yeah, still no level 2, but they could try. The dangerous thing is for Techies, they do have the CK stun as well. Looks like it's going to be more cautious play here from both sides. Just a bit of harassing. Setting up. Whoever gets level 2 first usually has the advantage here. And He should be reaching it on CK here as they give soul experience to him.
It's kind of funny how this sort of natural human behavior transcends all sports. I remember being a teenager and we had an Everton football coach come over and train our school team for a couple of days. And one of the things that he taught me, and he pissed me off during this training session, but we were practicing corner kicks and he just says, okay, watch this, everyone's set up, and he just flat hand pushes me in the chest. Oh, they're going?
You can be fine, sorry. Yeah, you keep going.
Dire's top tower.
But he basically punches me in the chest, and my reaction is to follow him. So this disruptor, you know, he throws a projectile, he punches someone, they look at him. It's this natural human reaction. You get hit by something, you want to deal with the thing that just hit you.
Yeah.
Like going on to the Toronto Tokyo disruptor now, he's being hit down, he can't turn around and fight them, he's got to try and run. They're chasing him into the trees, but Nightfall gonna hold the line there. Creep waves meet.
Magic Stick gonna save him there. He had a 10 stick prepared. Of course, laning against the Tide Hunter, you get a lot of stick charges quite quickly. We see even CK using some of his mana here to just stun farm a creep. Nightfall wants to get all the CS he can here.
I'm gonna try and lap up all that farm. Creep wave on the tower again. Let's see if Mira goes back and realizes that there's no pull spot to be had. It's still sentryed
Come
up.
on, sprites.
Haven't talked about
the
mid
way.
yet, so mid
What's up?
13 and 3. Oh, we have a trade.
Yeah, they were having another go at it again. Go for it. I think Miposhka's fine.
This is hard though to fight into saves Enchantress. He knows what he's doing. This guy on Ench definitely his comfort zone. He is a master tier on it, and out of all the Ench players I've seen, he is probably the most annoying one. He, you know, pressures when he can, and otherwise he just goes off into the jungle and speeds up his own farm while leaving Pure alone. But even without impetus here, that heal is just so obnoxious.
He's outlasting all the harassment. Yatru Miposhka, not really too much mana to play with anymore. Bringing out clarity and mangoes. This is giving Pure pretty safe time so far.
Pure is topping the CS for, or Yatru is topping the CS for now on his troll. So he's having a good start here.
In that mid lane, Battle Rider 18-4, Void Spirit 19-3, trading farm pretty evenly there. Only waiting for the new runes to come back up.
Jump.
Again,
onto
under this
Toronto. He gets
tower, basically just diving it. Blood grenade. Techies. Considering it. And collapse is going to drag. Every time you look into these sidelines, yeah, there's action kicking off.
Sure enough, Grenader is tied onto this time. Collapse also throwing his. Tried to cancel the south, but he didn't connect.
Unfortunate. We're out to rip on the techies in a 1 second stun. Nightfall getting turned on with a sticky bomb and the gush slowing him down. He's incredibly slow, but he turns and fights Mira. Pops his magic stick though. Another sticky bomb is there, and Nightfall, he's gonna die to the bomb. Techie does die, but the trade is worthwhile.
Yeah, they get the first blood, even though there's no audio for it, since the creep manages to get the last hit there, but the CK and Disruptor get that secured, and top lane, again, we just see all this trading. Then Magnus struggling to come out on the lane, and Pure has his ring. Gonna try and heal up with that. Also has raindrops and tangles coming out. A long way to go to the Vanguard still.
Nice little wild wing, giving that bonus 3 armor. Pretty effective against the troll with his non-stop right-click harassment. Beefing himself up a little bit more.
Yeah, Troll himself getting a lot of armor by buying chainmail and then going melee mode, so then there's 12 armor. It's hard for Magnus to do any damage into him.
Pretty much negates all of that Enchantress right-click harass too. Save's going to stick around up here. Brings a centaur from the jungle. I'm trying to come in behind the Lich and the Troll. Looks like Miposhka and Yatoro here. Not getting dragged by the shockwave. Reposition themselves.
If that shocker landed on Miposhka, he could have been in danger if the stun connects. Bottom, Toronto, very alone here.
Oh, right in the middle of the bat and the techies. That's a good glimpse away, but Lala's going to sprint over nonetheless and find Disruptor, who tries to deny himself to neutrals. No success.
So weak.
Yeah.
Not too much.
6-minute rune about to spawn though, and that's what GPK is waiting for down bottom rune spot. Enchantress going to wander over as well. In we go with GPK. Astral steps with the blast offs there. The bat low and killed off. Mirror in danger too as Betboom dissimulate forward with his Void Spirit. Slay the techies. Good Sinister Gaze on the tower, but GPK tanky with his Resonant Pulse and 4 stick charges. He survives.
Oh my god, he dropped dagger onto his centaur just in time. Didn't take one extra tower hit, and he lives just because of it. Top lane, Yatoro got too close to the tower here.
Yeah, with all these rotations. A skewer back, a glimpse there. Toronto Toka and Pure, plenty of displacement to piss off the troll.
Healing power.
This game is a workout for the camera guy already. It's starting out to be so aggressive on every single lane. Bottom lane, it is going to be Meteor Hammer on Tidehunter, by the way, so I love the choice that he's also going for what we've seen Pure do before. I think it's just the best way to approach it, since Tide isn't really a Vanguard hero, and you still want that regeneration, that sustainability on the off lane. Then Meteor Hammer, probably the best deal for it.
Keep the pressure on. What's the story now for Team Spirit supports, though? Because it felt like Betboom had been able to move a little more effectively with his Engine Disruptor.
Yeah, I would agree so far. I mean, that's just save on his Eng a lot as well. Disruptor has made some good rotation here, focusing Yatoro again.
Yeah, onto this troll. Frost Shield is there, but it glimpses back. Inside that kinetic field, he's got no way to escape. He knows that he just has to relinquish his life to try and stand and fight. And now, 3 heroes up here in a catapult wave. Betboom could do some serious damage to this tier 1, if not just kill it completely.
They could. I think this is really smart to just focus down on Yatoro as well, because of what we mentioned in the draft early, that Yatoro is very much the pillar of Team Spirit. They rely heavily on him, and if you shut him down a bit in laning stage like this, he was the top farmer. Now the lowest CS out of all the cores after these 2 kills that they got on him, and now it's a bit awkward. He's level 4 troll. Jungling isn't really fast yet. He is queuing up the Battle Fury, so he wants to deal with the CK, but such a long way to go until he gets that. And I think Enchantress plus Magnus can put a wild tempo here to the push.
Radiant's bottom
yeah, they're going to get this tier 1, it looks like. Creep wave is kept, Catapult's still alive. Santa tanking things up. And they also repurpose Toronto Tokyo. He heads back down bottom through the twin gates, ready to protect his CK. Bit of vision placed at the same time, so Mira going to get sniped from the Radiant Observer ward. This will allow him to come in behind the tier 1 and allow this Meteor Hammer for the Tidehunter to actually get some use very early on.
Yeah, and the lane is pretty empty right now, so you can see CK coming back, but Tide already gets the channel. Oh, glimpse back on techies though.
Hello, Mira. He's got a blast off, but jumps over the twin gate. Where's the CK catch? Reality Rift and the stun were ready.
Wow. He actually gets out of that. Yeah, I think he could have stopped him from jumping away there. I don't know why he didn't pull a Nightfall, considering that the glimpse was already used. You kind of have to go for the Reality Rift there on the jump away. Maybe didn't expect to take his jump to be as quick as it is. It is a very fast animation when it starts, but he could definitely have stopped him.
Yeah, Mira thankful. Gets out of there. Tide can clear through a little bit of Ancients. Betboom, after killing that tier 1 top, nice wide open map for them. Swing into mid. Give GPK a little bit of help pushing his tower. And Pure can just continue farming. Vanguard makes him pretty damn beefy.
Ench players love doing this. Just get level 3 enchant, send a creep mid, and just hit the tower. It takes so long for a tower to bring down these creeps. And you can pretty much just take the tower really fast with a little bit of help of your mid laner.
Centaur has double the HP the Ench has.
Yeah, and then, you know, double the armor as well.
Yeah. Nightfall, realizing this Tidehunter is a bit of a brick wall down here. Tries to deny the tower. Getting it gushed up for his efforts. Team Spirit, we're going to TP down here with a Bat Rider as well. Travels up, yeah, so with the Ravage and the Lasso, they're going to catch Nightfall up, and he wasn't expecting that so quickly.
That was a good move for Team Spirit. That was definitely a good way for Laurel to quickly get a kill and then back to farming as well. Very low committed move. Travels coming into play, big impact there.
Push just Sinister Gaze on the Centaur, throws the Chain Frost out there. Dissimulate, dodges the blast off, and the Licher drank back in, but GPK needs a little more here to finish him off. Resonant Pulse isn't alive, and now with Astral Step on cooldown, Dissimulate not available, the Ensnare from the Troll comes out, the Aethel doesn't land, and GPK, he overextends.
guy's such a troll. He turned around and just stood there and looked at him for a while as well. So just running to safety. He just stands there kind of toying with him like, I know you used your jumps. You're not going to catch me. And he gets out just fine there. Good bait by the Lich. And I have to say, in all the games that I watch Team Spirit, I get blown away by, you know, the small moves that Miposhka get here and there. So far, pretty quiet game for him on his Lich, but that was just, you know, a little bit of a brilliant bait there again.
Man, you're dragging them in. Knowing GPK is going to try and upset the balance, wants to overplay.
Melts all over.
Saber. Nice little cancel on the Meteor Hammer, though. This definitely is the story unfolding, as you were saying, right? You've got this Magnus farming nicely. Pure, actually top of the net worth of his team. But we do have a pretty farmed Batrider and Tidehunter, and Team Spirit are already the ones that are smoking up and looking for plays in the mid lane.
Yeah, they probably want to make a move here with the Batrider coming in behind with this smoke. Looking for Void Spirit for sure.
Collapse trying to break it a little bit. So as soon as the gaze, the flame break in the back, Standing Storm drop just on the Tide. And Toronto Tokyo pays with his life. Team Spirit bring 4 heroes into this mid lane to get the Meteor Hammer value going as quickly as possible.
Yeah. Didn't get greedy there on Laurel, just took the kill that he could get the guaranteed kill on Disruptor. Good trade for them, and winning fights, even when you don't have to use Ravage, feels really good.
Another Sinister Gaze. Another Enchanted Creep dead. 2 on middle lane. No real defense made by Betboom. They're trying to spread out a little wider and gather up all the little remnants of farm out there. It really is that. And noise creation. 4 heroes from Team Spirit sprinting from one side of the map to the other. Making a lot of chaos happen while Yatoro is very calmly farming now. A couple of deaths in lane, not too bothered by it, as his Battle Fury is all but complete.
Yeah, he almost has the entire thing after what was a very sad laning stage. I have to say, he's pretty well recovered now. 13 minutes, about to have Battle Fury with base boots. Is not bad farm. He didn't get any Wraith Band or upgraded Magic Stick though, so he could be, you know, happier about the way the game started. But still, considering 2 deaths early on, I think he's well on his way to recovery.
Yeah, it's Betboom the ones that want to try and unsettle the score here. Walking past the Bounty Rune all smoked up. 30 seconds till next Wisdom Rune, so that's what they're angling towards here on that right-hand side of the map.
This is a Yatoro hunt for sure. They're looking for him. He is hiding. He has I swear, this man just has a gank detector built into him. How is he not farming Ancients right there? He's just so good at avoiding ganks. It's insane.
Yeah, he knows they're coming. Hello, Toronto Tokyo. What are you up to? Oh, you're coming to our Wisdom Rune? There's 3 heroes here defending it.
Yeah, that's a smart play, actually. Very heads up to just sit around the Wisdom, realizing it's pretty likely the opponent will come and try and make a play for it.
Is under attack.
Yeah, it does take a couple of heroes to come down there. But in the meantime, Collapse. He's got on that left side of the map, farmed out a little bit, comes into Bodyguard mid. And Betboom, they sit back on their haunches a little bit here and just say, right, okay, farming time it is.
Armlet and Oblivion staff up now for CK, so working on that full Echo Saber. Has some power so he can clear these Ancient stacks. This is a nice thing to note. Having Magnus allows CK to deal with this very heavy Ancient stacking meta.
Man, GBK can't even solo kill the techies. He gets taser disarmed and he's like, okay, fine, I guess. You can live. But now he's getting run at. He has a Remnant and a Step. Assimilate in 5 seconds. Collapse is wrapping around. The Frost Shield and the Ghost, they slow him down. Considering the Ravage, but after the Sinister Gaze, the chain stuns for days. And GBK, Dissimilate, tries to buy a bit of space here for himself, but doesn't have any more disengaged tools. Standing Storm dropped down by Toronto Tokyo, but the Chain Frost bouncing back, causing issues for Betboom. They do skewer back Collapse into the Reality Rift and finish off the Tide. A 1-for-1 in the end, but wild chain stuns from Spirit.
They did a really good job chain stunning, but the glimpse there, stopping the lasso, pulling him back out of range so that the lasso ends. I was a little bit surprised to see that they were actually in position to react to that. I thought it was just going to be a dead Void Spirit, but
yeah,
Betboom, they make the most out of it, and Ench did a lot of right clicks into the Tidehunter as well, which ultimately allowed them to bring him over to the CK, who claimed the kill on Tidehunter as well. So pretty much perfect outcome for Betboom in the case of losing their middle force.
Oh, poor Miposhka. I think he just wanted to stack some camps and gets charged out by 3 of Betboom.
Wants to steal,
Dire's
but
middle tower
knows
is under
better.
attack.
Yeah, so yeah, great point you made about his some power. Like CK
Dire's
really
middle
ramped
tower
up in terms of
has
his damage output, farming speed. Void Spirit's no different. This guy is a right-clicking hero now with this Echo Saber and Deso or Manta kind of build. Looks
Yeah.
like Manta this time around.
Universal heroes are great targets for Empower. Especially Void Spirit. Mid. Collapse.
No Ravage for 15, but he does have a Mac in the one. So skewing him in towards the CK. Trying to control the collapse
Damage she's doing.
Yeah, they need the imminent shot to land. Tidehunter finally dies, but now they've been bogged down in this fight. Static Storm's a good one, though. Miposhka falls to the imminent shots and save. This Enchantress just shredding through Team Spirit. Lol wants to try and get a lasso on a CK, but it looks like the targets are too distant now. Chucks a flame break at them.
Firefly ran out. Can't keep chasing without Firefly. Don't want to keep fighting, but yeah, that was really just Save doing such a tremendous amount of damage. He already has the Dragonlance, has the Power Treads, going for that Hurricane Pike, and yeah, in fact, he was the second highest damage in that fight for their team. Of course, CK did even more with his Phantasm there, but so far, good fight for Betboom, I think.
Yeah, but they're the ones kind of twisting the knife into Team Spirit. We're fighting your tier 2s. You're not trading effectively. We're closing this map in around Yatoro, who still needs a good 5 minutes of farming time to really feel comfortable. Even when he has his BKB, it's not going to fully protect him from the RP and the physical damage from the Chaos Knight.
This Empower is so much value right now. He has the 10-second Empower duration talent, so they actually have 3 empowered cores farming different parts of the map. It looks so nice for their farm speed right now. All of them trying to keep up, but Batrider is leading the way. Spectarine.
Good skewer by Pure. Felt it coming. Saw the sticky bomb and realized the blast off wasn't far off. Yeah, lol. I'm trying to get up there as well.
Living, die.
Two observables placed in the same spot. Unfortunate. He's going to deny one of them.
They will find both.
Prepare one of them to be denied.
Radiant are scanning.
Doesn't finish it. Makes it for a bit of
Dire's
mid-division.
top tower is under attack.
Looks like Nightfall scanned it. He felt Team Spirit coming. The invasion of that left side of the map. Tier 1 tower, full
Dire's
HP.
bottom tower is under attack.
Looks like they're indeed gonna push top. This is interesting to me. Wow, I didn't know this. So the
Dire's
Kraken
bottom
Shell
tower
seems to
has
go
fallen.
before the Barrier, actually. Barrier usually is first. It's before a lot of different things. But it does protect first with the Kraken Shell.
Radiant's
Okay.
top tower
So
is under attack.
Kraken Shell protecting the
Dire's
shield
bottom
barrier.
tower is under attack.
Yep.
Interesting.
So it's a very effective route for Tidehunter to have. It's gonna time out though. He doesn't get anything for it. As right now, Betboom are pushing a tier 2 tower. Void Spirit doing a lot of damage down here. If
Radiant's
ignored,
top
and
tower
pushing
is
mid
under
as well.
attack.
Yeah, it looked like Team
Dire's
Spirit were
bottom tower
prepping for this
is under
mirror movement
attack.
where they take top tier 1. They're like giving up a tower here or there. But they're being run out so hard. A Cave Johnson announcer is going wild. He's like, bottom tier 2 is under attack. Mid tier 2 is taking some damage. The top tier, he doesn't know what's going on because there's so much here from Betboom.
Radiant's
Just poking
top
at Team
tower
Spirit.
has fallen.
And non-stop triggering.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Smoke
attack.
up from them.
Coming over, trying to defend here.
Collapse. TP's behind tier 2. Centaur just gonna stand there and hit into the buildings while
Be on
Betboom
troll. That's the big thing here. Gets a courage knife, runs up them.
looks at saves. He's trying to aim straight for the disruptor. Gets the kill as well.
Radiant's
Couldn't
top tower is
get out
under
of there
attack.
fast enough and save. Gets left to the wolves, it looks like. Yeah, gushed up, slowed to a crawl. Found out as Team Spirit. 5 heroes, not expending any big ultimate, just taking kills.
And very clean rotation. The Tormentor as well right after. So if Betboom were winning the last 3 fights, now with this BKB, Betboom didn't really feel ready to take the fight. They do have the BKB and the Disassemble Echo Saber into Mage Slayer on the CK, but like I mentioned, the CK doesn't do that well against Troll in general. It's not the easiest matchup, especially with that Battle Fury, and now Team Spirit are looking to take the most out of that. They're going for Roche.
Oh yeah. You said it like halfway through the draft. Yatsuro, he's the one. He's the guy that's like, okay, we'll wait until I'm strong. I'll make the call. 21 minutes in, he says it's time to go. Give him Aegis.
All he needed.
Into that laning stage, please, boys. Don't let me get crushed by an edge.
They're coming, but I think they may have time for this Roche. It's going down pretty fast, and they're hesitating a bit now on contesting the Roche. Not gonna be in time.
Yeah, Collapse has already popped his greaves to keep them topped up. Mira gonna give his life here. Dying, protecting the pit. He is absolutely just a bit of noise and chaos as the rest of them TP out. Roche claimed, Aegis in hand. Everybody back across to the other side of the map.
You can see his sacrifice there. He just goes in, activates the reactive taser, and he's like, yeah, jump me, kill me. I know it's gonna take a few seconds, and that's all my team needs. And to secure up that we definitely get Roche, get the Aegis over on Yatoro, and now very quickly after getting the BKB, he's gonna have Yashak as well. Pure gets a steal.
Yeah, he didn't have any vision, right? He just blinks up there, blind up to high ground, grabs the Wisdom Rune under the nose of Collapse.
Don't need vision, you just go in. You want that wisdom.
Dire's
The commanding
bottom tower
presence of
has
Pure.
fallen.
Good tower take by Save, making sure Collapse couldn't get the deny either.
That's gonna finish up his entire Hurricane Pike on Ench as well. So he has that coming out on Courier.
Well, I do love this, you know, Bet Boom not cowering, not hiding. They know the enemy has Aegis, but they also know they TP'd up to the top part of the map. So playing bottom, getting a little bit from the map, which otherwise against an Aegis team you probably wouldn't.
As even as you could ask for as well. 10 to 10 at 22 minutes, less than 1,000 gold lead here. The top two dogs of the Eastern European
Radiant's
DPC.
top tower is under
This is
attack.
really building up to be quite a match here, but I wonder if Team Spirit can roll off this Troll Aegis here and get themselves a big advantage. They're going for tier 2, looks uncontested.
Next down to execution now. Both teams have pretty massive team fight abilities. All going to be about how you get that first point of contact, how you get the high ground vision, where you can use terrain to your advantage. And right now, Team Spirit, they get the high ground vision. They are on the high ground above the staircases, and they're going to see Bet Boom coming.
I've seen the Troll, but it's not the target. Pure is going for a big sweep here. He has Blink on Magnus. He's going in.
Find. Hello, Miposhka. Sinister Gaze before the skewer. Now the Flame Break. RP not going to come in time. The Rabbit is there, and Yatoro, he's going to open up on Pure. That's it. Bet Boom can't fight anymore. GPK and Nightfall are going to have to stay on this high ground and hide. They've got a good static storm, and a bit of shots raining down onto the techies at least, and jumping in. GPK slices Mira down, but Save is now going to be surrounded. 4 Team Spirit members onto this Enchantress. They need a bit of vision. The sentries drop. Sticky Napalm's going. Save will finally die. It took a little bit longer than expected, but now they're on Radiant Base.
That pull there, the Sinister Gaze, he shockwaved and tried to go for a skewer, but Miposhka gets that Sinister Gaze off immediately there. Magnus going down.
It was so quick.
I wonder if he was spam clicking on himself already as he was walking up, expecting the play.
Must have been a Collapse. Trying to TP out in the Radiant base. Still has Greaves to play with. Maybe baiting or maybe just dying, it looks like. The rest of the team's TPing out of there. Skewer will cancel TP of Miposhka. Hunter still being hunted down by Nightfall, and Toronto Turkey is there with a glimpse.
One of these days he's gonna die. There it is.
There's so many tanky heroes, like Ench took 8 to die, Tide is slow, sluggish, wants to stay around.
Okay, so it is now absolutely dead even as we just shifted over to a dire advantage here, even with the kills, of course, as Yatoro is farming, and we switch over to Bet Boom advantage. It is dead even net worth, and tempo still probably in Team Spirit's hands here with the Aegis for 1 minute 30. They could try to make another play the moment they respawn.
Yeah, they could try. Plenty of smokes to play with. See what they had. Bet Boom just continue farming. We're feeling comfortable with these Empower cores to clear out these camps and these Ancients. We haven't seen that same acceleration in some of these other series with these empowered heroes. Usually, Betboom have a couple right up the top, 1,000 or 2 ahead of their counterpart opponents.
The Team Spirit though, just falling down this mid lane, but Ench doing a lot of damage, getting a few shots in on Yatoro there. Half HP from just a few touches of the Ench.
I swear this always happens though. Like Yatoro picks a hero, it's like, oh, troll sucks. What a shit hero. And it's like, I will show you.
Everyone's gonna start playing troll next week.
And they have no idea how to play it. Like this guy's just on another level.
It really makes me wonder though why he felt like troll was the play, you know? Like, is it just because the lane matchup looked nice, or is he just feeling it? The hero feels so awful otherwise.
Yeah, not entirely sure. Wanted to have a bit of fun. Well, it's one of those curveballs, you know? You throw them in game 1 in a best of 3. You're like, we pick troll. Game 2, Betboom are going to respect ban it. They're going to be like, we need to ban this troll. He's too strong.
That would be a sight to behold for sure. I was gonna say they have something nice at least for troll going super late game. Usually has a big power spike when he gets the strong dispel on battle turns, but he's playing against the disruptor, so it's not really like that's true. Even you could just get silenced, and then even if you have strong dispel, they don't really care as long as the disruptor is leading. It does give him some safety against the RP though, but as he's gonna get targeted with the RP alone, without disruptor being nearby, pretty low.
Well, Team Spirit again doing Team Spirit things. Something they made very popular in their TI run. Just placing a ward up on a high ground spire, standing around it. Wait to see what comes for about 30 seconds. Realize Betboom aren't really in the vicinity.
Gareth, I have a question for you.
What's that?
Why don't you be the expert here for a second? Why is there a 0 over the bottom twin gate?
Oh my god. So I looked into this and I couldn't find a definitive answer, but I saw a few intelligent people say that it's because the twin gates are based on the Fiend Gate mechanics.
Oh.
So it's technically a Fiend's Gate with a 0 second timer. It doesn't expire, right? And that's what I believe, but I don't know. That's a belief, not a fact.
That could be it. I mean, it's the same indicator, so okay, yeah. I'll take your word for it. Thank you, expert Gareth.
Yeah, thank you, Reddit. That's all I'm trolling Reddit for the smart comments.
Yeah. I mean, it's just funny. I always got confused seeing that 0. Like, what is this? Is it?
Well, every once in a while, you know, you see something on Reddit, you're like, that's super useful. There's a guy that's been posting recently a bunch of like graphs and charts on, you know, who has the highest base armor, who has the best base movement speed, and it's just like, nice, yeah. Now I know that Medusa and Maiden just really suck at moving.
Yeah, I mean, true. They do be slow. It's nice to see it represented, I guess. A lot of things you probably already feel. Something that always irked me when it comes to armor is why Bounty Hunter is so fucking tanky.
Like 7 armor, yeah.
He's second in the game.
After a naked guy with a bit of leather armor on, he's untouchable.
Oh, Skewer.
Skewer into the static storm, they're on the tide and collapse. Immediately, no buyback. Okay. After a bit of calm, Betboom straight back in, and a glimpse on the troll sends him bottom, so he's out for a while.
That could be bad.
30 seconds or so to come back to base. Tier 2 is dying, and Betboom... do they think about going high ground, or...?
They're gonna chill. They know troll is making his way over. He's beelining to get back and defend here, but they get the very nice takedown on this Tidehunter, and then access into the enemy ancient area after taking tier 2. That's a nice play, just getting value out of that static storm. It's not very big cooldown anyway. Just 80%.
Yeah, it's like no commitment basically. Blink, Skewer, static storm, a huge kill.
Yeah.
That's Halberd, that's Greaves, that's Ravage. 3 incredibly vital tools for Team Spirit here.
I mean, they do have the harpoon. We see Tokyo almost getting blown up here. So he walks up. He's gonna be fine though. Give him a barrier, or he glimmers himself for a little barrier.
A little spooky. And also Mira just planting mines around the Roche pit. Creating himself a little minefield.
I spoke in the draft, teams rate Nullifier very highly. Look, Void Spirit already has that Nullifier available.
Huge.
It's a nice item. Get some armor, get some damage. I mean, it's 10 armor nowadays. It's so much. And then the debuff is obviously super useful here. You can remove the Frost Shield and the Taser. Both very, very good to get rid of.
Incredibly valuable.
Or Glimmers or Solar Crests, I think. So, a lot of things.
1 minute 20 for Roche.
Smoke
It's going to
up.
be in this bottom right-hand corner. Saving up on the high ground with the twin gate, and Laurel will jump straight on top of the edge. Nice place. Lasso used. Kill game. Pure. Mixed RP.
Oh, no.
And the whip's in. Now the Ravage is there to connect on the Magnus with the Chain Frost. And Pure going to get rooted up by the Troll. Yatoro shiny and golden as they charge forward on the Nightfall. A gush of slow. He BKBs up. Mirror's dead to GPK in the back. The Bull Spirit causing some issues. And Nightfall a little too tanky. They couldn't find the CK kill. Yatoro has to change target over towards the Enchantress now, and they will clean up house. That'll be 3 pickoffs for Team Spirit, trading out 2. Roshan 40 seconds away from respawn still, though.
That was thrown to Tokyo with a hero glimpse there, saving his carry, pulling the Troll away from the CK because he was not going to win that fight on Nightfall. He does get away from the fight, but his entire team dying. The Eng even bought back into this and died again. Thought it would be a nice initiation there. Eng revealing the smoke, had buyback ready and tanked up for a bit, but big mistake by Pure there, not getting the RP connecting on anyone. I wonder if he was trying to harpoon into RP and then RP too fast. I'm not sure what actually happened for him there.
Yeah, just disappeared. He couldn't get it off, and Nightfall, he's been lassoed back into the Troll.
He thought that they were doing Roche. Roche didn't spawn yet, so now Roshan spawns after they killed him. That wasn't a 1200 gold kill as well on the CK.
Oh, yeah.
Bringing him down.
He lost 500 gold as well.
Bissell on Troll now, so if you ever wondered if you can win the man fight maybe against Troll, now the answer is definitely a resounding no, as he now has the bash as well as the active ability. What is it called? Overwhelmed. Yes, overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed.
Yes.
You know what the Fusel Blades one is?
Oh god, I can't remember.
Inhibit.
Yes, inhibit. Yes.
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course, the inhibit.
I purposely learned that one because it used to be Purge, and then they removed the Purge.
Do you know the Seats of Serenity one?
Purge of Dale?
Oh yeah, exactly. That. Yeah. Know your stuff.
I just call it the green. I put the green on the floor and I say, team, stand in the green.
Yes, exactly. But that's going to be Aegis here again, going the way of Yatoro. Last time they got some value out of the Aegis, but not necessarily the most. This time though, Aegis and Cheese. I think the Cheese on Tide can be massive as well. Not just this protection for the Troll, but the fact that if you now go for a Skewer play into Static Storm on the Tide, he can mitigate that. He can heal all that up. Also got himself a Cloak of Flames to get even tankier with Halberd as well. He's looking real hard to bring down.
Yeah, bet boom. They step too far forward here. Team Spirit, they're ready. Okay, they'll blink and fall staff away, feeling the danger's coming as Collapses Tide shows his face up there.
Ooh, the Aghanim's Batrider. I like.
Oh, yeah.
Go for some big double grabs here.
How in these fights, everyone's so clumped up together.
They really are. And it's a nice one against CK. You don't have to worry about hitting the real one. When he phantasms, you can just click it on one of the illusions and it automatically grabs the real one if he's next to the illusion as well. It prioritizes heroes. So it's probably just an item he bought because of the CK here to guarantee I can go in, I can grab the CK. But obviously, if he gets a 2-hero grab, that's the dream.
Well, Team Spirit closing in on this Radiant base again. Top wave cut. Mid lane as well. Betboom getting a little bit of room for Nightfall out here. Silver Edge farms out. Gets back to his base now, though, as they realize they're going to have to team fight to defend. Pure starts with the ultimate skewer. Collapse, Ravages. 4 heroes caught up in the stun, and there's the 2-man left. So Magnus and Void Spirit will let the damage. Follow through needed. Round the RP catches that only. Blast off in time, out of die for the Cheese. He keeps himself alive. Back to full HP, and Yatoro's Troll. Battle traps up. He kills some illusions on his way forward towards the bigger heroes as the Chain Frost bounces into the back lines. Pure is brought back with another Harpoon Skewer, but no, he was close.
Yeah, it was mistiming.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Could have been a really good pullback there, but this is now still Aegis. They know he doesn't have buyback on Edge.
Yeah, I mean, you can try and poke at Yatoro, but he seems to not care. Frost Shield's there with the Guardian Greaves. Pure with another Harpoon play. Skewers Naposhka back into the reality with the CK. They might have stepped too far forward now, though, as Yatoro and Pure again jump in with a 2-hero lasso once more. Meteor Hammer channel. One land of anyone, but Nightfall about to die inside the kinetic field, and then Gorman, no buybacks. GPK's net out for days. Gets the actual step back towards
Radiant's
safety.
top barracks are under
No,
attack.
base is now in disarray. As Team Spirit come crashing towards Betboom.
Radiant's top
They're not
barracks
calling it,
has
but
fallen.
it looks pretty bad. There's an Aegis Troll still
Radiant's
pushing. You have 2
top
cores
has
dead.
fallen.
No buyback available. Some all cats coming out, but no GP call just yet.
Yeah, it's getting close though. End can Plague an impetus shot, but GPK going a little deep there.
Yeah, bro, just going for more. Go for the mid.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Hit the buildings, boys. Lasso's ready again, so Lol makes his move straight on Disruptor. Does have buyback on Toronto Tokyo. Yeah, buildings are crumbling quickly.
Radiant's middle
They do have a tier 2 tower bottom, so here's where we might see them just back up, respect the potential for getting pulled back into base. They're gonna back up and go, maybe even backdoor this tower. Yatoro pings it once. He's gonna go and give it
Radiant's
the troll
bottom
treatment.
tower is under attack.
Here he goes.
The fervor.
Watch me whirl. It's not super fast, but if anyone helped him, it would be even quicker.
Yeah, he's gonna get it.
Radiant's
Collapse
bottom
takes
tower
it.
has fallen.
All that hard work.
He actually hit that
Yatoro.
tower probably like 70 times.
Yatoro's down in the mine. Yatoro's down in the mine, you know, chunking away at stone and rocks, and he's covered in soot and dust, and Collapse comes in, he finds a massive nugget of gold. Yes! I'm the one who'll claim this prize.
Thank you. I'll take that. Back to work, peasant.
Oh, Team Spirit just set themselves up in his bottom jungle. Watchers taken, mines are placed. Incredibly difficult for Betboom to come out of their base. They're just in waiting mode now. I hope
Surely-
Team Spirit make a mistake.
Yeah, sure, Team Spirit respect Betboom enough to just sit back here and wait for the next Roche as well, because, yeah, they did take an amazing fight, but all of that was on the back of the cheese, keeping the Tidehunter alive, and the fact that Troll had Aegis, so he couldn't be focused anyway. I
Radiant
mean, they could
are
push high ground
scanning.
already, or go for pickoffs, but I doubt that they're gonna go up high ground without an advantage here.
Yeah, look
Oh,
at
they
that
see
big-
Void.
Oh yeah, the lasso on the creep to catch the Void Spirit. Ravage is there as well, but a force Stampler going to get the Void Spirit out, and he jumps back in with the Astral Step. Assimilating back to safety, real back and forth gameplay from GPK. Some of it was his choice,
Hate that rainbow.
some of it was not. Yatoro invis. The root of Pure. DPC Eeu, Static Storm on the tide. The LP needed to keep Pure alive. Skewers away with the chain box following.
CK, you
Up
can't
and
fight
running.
that.
But CK cannot battle into Yatoro and Team Spirit right now, and GPK could find the same thing out the hard way. All he has is one Ether Remnant. Oh, it's just GG called. Magnus dead, not a chance in the world as Team Spirit take game 1.
Troll keep coming in, he's chasing, he's hunting, he wants the map kill, not gonna get it.
Oh yeah, Team Spirit really taking Betboom for a 12 there with a Troll Warlord pick.
I think the Troll Warlord worked out, but I also think picking CK into Troll, maybe